All right, we'll give it a minute. Everybody start joining. All right, we'll get started here. As more come in, we'll go from there. All right, welcome to the live session, Wednesday, February 25th. All right, so we had NVIDIA earnings, markets popped, and then they dropped. Okay, nothing matters until the market opens tomorrow. So let's take a look at where exactly ES is at. So we're still in this consolidation zone right here. Big giant consolidation zone. We have not left it. RSI is above 50. Squeeze is kind of neutral. Stochastic's kind of neutral as well. Okay, but we're still in this consolidation. We had yesterday and today good days. got into the upper end of the top of the box, and then after hours we're kind of inside, inside it. Now, if we could hold these moving averages here, 69.32, 69.32, 69.20, and 69.32. We could hold those up. Maybe this could be a bull flag and could set up to go some higher. But if we just put it inside A and tomorrow we sell off even more, then you're still going down. This was just a bunch of chop that it just kind of fluffed the market, and we're not doing anything. So if tomorrow we don't hold these and we end up at 6,900, most likely we're going to go down on Friday. Now, if we do hold this and we stay around 69.50, then there's a good chance that we're setting up a bull flag, and then we could run on Friday. Okay? Good chance. If that doesn't happen, then we drop it and we go lower. Okay? That's the gist of this, because we're in the upper end. Well, we're in the medium upper end of that channel. So here's the upper end, around 7,000, 6,994. We're right here at 6,950. So we could easily hold this, or we could lose that. But again, market's not giving you clear direction yet. We're still in this chop fest area. Okay. Still in the chop fest area. Same thing with SPY. Same thing with SPY. We're still in that chop fest area. Okay. After hours we're down, but again, it doesn't matter until market opens tomorrow what the price is. So we broke the bearish divergence here today, but on low volume. Really low volume. Okay, we gapped up and pushed on low volume. Okay, I thought it was funny. I'm not saying that we are gonna drop and we're gonna tank, but I just thought it was funny that we were running before earnings. I just didn't feel good about it. And we'll see what happens in the morning. Maybe we open higher, maybe we open lower. We don't know. Maybe we open exactly where we're at. But with the low volume, we only had 66% volume, and we pushed. But we couldn't get past this 95 area, which is obviously a big zone. We got past that 93. We got stuck in there. So here's the thing. If we gap down below 690, if that happens, I don't know if it's going to happen, but if it happens, that's pretty bad. We're going to sell off hard. If we could hold above 690, we could possibly be making that bull flag, just like I was saying on the ES, and then set up something to push either Friday or next week. But right now we're still in that chop area, and we really didn't get anything out of this whole thing. We're still in this whole chop area. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go to NASDAQ. Okay, NASDAQ. We got out of this downtrend here, and then we pushed. And then we got stopped right here, that 50 SMA, and now we're putting in that inside day here. So if we hold that 25,162, we could fool that bull flag, and then we could push higher. Okay, we had that resistance there, but if we could hold that, we could set up a bull flag and potentially push higher. But if we don't, if we're at 25,100, and then Friday is a down day, then we're back inside of this here, and we're gonna come down. Okay, there's no conviction yet. No conviction. Okay, we're hitting exactly where we were resisting before. And here we hit that, and now we're right here resisting exactly at that area. Now again, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow morning, but I'm telling you right now, if we're below this area, more than not, we're going to fall down. If we could hold this area, then more so that we will push higher. Okay, if we push through this area tomorrow, then obviously we're going higher. Okay. All right. So same thing with QQQ. Same thing with QQQ. We're in this big chop area. Okay, we had that resistance right there at 615.85, so 617. We got above it, but now we're below it. So if we could hold that 612 area, okay, above 610 for sure, if we could hold that, then we could set up a bull flag that we could push. If not, then we drop down and we come back down here to 600 and then potentially sell off. And that's if we can't hold. You know, RSI got above 50 today, but again, we need to see follow through. Follow through. If we don't get that follow through, then we're not gonna get conviction that we're going higher. So we got to get that conviction that we're going higher, especially on tech, because tech has been weak. Okay, IWM, same thing. It's still in this consolidation here. Hasn't been going anywhere. So still in this consolidation. RSI is still holding above 50. Squeeze is holding. We're holding above that 20 SMA, but we're not getting any conviction out. We're just in this chop area. Okay, that chop area. All right. Now DIA. DIA, you see this chop area that we got out of? Now we're back in it. We got out of it, had that bullish channel, failed, got out, and now we're back in this chop area. So market's not done being choppy. Okay? That's where we are right now. Choppiness. We got the stochastics coming down, not ready yet. RSI is above that 50, but still not even looking remotely strong as it should be. Volume is low. Okay, we're below the 20 SMA still, slightly above it, but still below that resistance of 496.20. Not looking the best. Not looking the best. Okay. Now there are some stocks that look good. Netflix today broke the downtrend and the 20 SMA. That is what we've been waiting for. Okay, we're looking at it here, and then dropped, and then finally it got out on pretty big volume, 141%. Got above the 20 SMA, and we hit that 82.89. This here is confirming this bullish Harami. Okay, so that's good. So that's a nice reversal. So Netflix, good reversal. I think they have a meeting next week with the White House as well. So that could be a positive thing as well. I think this has bottomed finally. Once it gets over that 20 SMA, it's a pretty good bottom. Got out of the downward channel. RSI is above 50. Good volume on this breakout. Good indication that this is bottom and we're going higher. All right, JetBlue. All right, JetBlue kind of consolidating. You know, we kind of double topped here, and we're in between $5 and $5.28 and $5.76. We're below the 20 SMA. I think this chops in here. I think it does gap fill right here at 528. So I think this one's gonna be choppy for a little bit. Gonna be choppy for a while. FIGR. Our FIGR, we have this consolidation zone right here. All right, it fell out of it, but it got back inside. As long as it's above 3360, this one's okay with me. And it should stay in this consolidation zone until it gets out of it. Has earnings coming up tomorrow. And, earnings are 50-50, but it looks like it's trying to save itself. And hopefully earnings helps that as well. Coin is still in this down trending channel. You see the RSI had that bullish divergence. RSI is right at 50. It's above its 20 SMA. That's all good. Next target's 190. Okay. If it could break out of 200, then this is going to be kind of like Netflix where it breaks out of the downtrend and starts to run up. So I would like it. And I like it as well already. I think Bitcoin bottom and I think it's going higher. So I think everything that's a part of that industry is going to go higher as well. Nice volume today, 186%. That's a good breakout above that 20 SMA. It's telling me buy. Okay. XOM is just making a bull flag, straight bull flag. Okay, it's just consolidating sideways, holding the 20 SMA, holding above the daily support of 148.88. Nothing to see here. It's just a bull flag. You just gotta wait. All right, CVX still holding the channel. It's at the lower end of the channel. We do have a bearish divergence on here, but it just could mean it's just consolidating. We'll see if it loses the channel or if it could push up. Overall, oil's looking good. So CVX, I don't think it's going to break down. Is there a possibility? Yes, there is. But it might be even just to touch its 20 SMA and then go. All right. So Oxy, we broke out of 50. All right, got above 50. And we've been holding that 50. We got to the second breakout, which is 53.20. And we failed that, but we're holding that 50 monthly support. Okay. And I think that it still holds there. And I think that we're still barely starting on oil and it's going to go higher. CWCO. All right. CWCO has a ascending triangle pattern. It looks good. Has a squeeze on it. RSI holding 50. Stochastics looks good. This one looks good for a long play to 40 and 42. IGV. IGV looks good for it has a bullish divergence on here. Okay, hit that 77.50. Okay, that's where that bullish divergence came in. Looks good. It's probably going to go back to 84. Then if it could get past that 84 area, it's going to go to 86. Okay, going to go to 86. If it could get past that, it goes to 90 and 95. Looks good though. All right. Workday. Let's see. Workday had earnings, right? Earnings yesterday. Today it had a bullish engulfing pattern with high volume. That's always a good indication that a bottom is in. When it gaps down and then rallies up, it eats the prior day before, which is earnings. That's a good indication that a bottom is in. It did have 462% of volume that day. So it looks good. It looks good. I would like it above 138, but I think that I think it's gonna go. It looks good. RSI is at 23, so it definitely needs a bounce for sure. I do like it for a bottom, but I'd like to see it over that 20 SMA. Adobe. It lost this 255, but then came back, got it back here. This is, and it has a bullish divergence on there as well. Has a bullish divergence. So I think this one is just kind of like Microsoft, what it's doing. It faked down and then reversed, and I think it's bottomed out and it's going to go. So Microsoft, Adobe, they kind of look the same. EAF. Okay, EF lost its channel here. Dropped all the way down to $6 where there's heavy support. So there's heavy support there. It's acting as very good support. So I think, okay, good for a bounce. Do I think it's a bottom here? You know, it's stuck in this consolidation. Could be a bottom area. But I think this consolidation lasts longer. But is it a good spot to buy near the bottom of the consolidation? Yes. All right, now. Okay, now. Kind of reminding me of Netflix. It's consolidating. And I don't really want to be long it until it's above that 20 SMA at 108. So if we could get past that 108, looks good. I don't really see too much of a bullish divergence on there. I would like to see it above 108, above that 20 SMA, above that downtrend, and then, yeah. All right, Lulu. Lulu kind of just moping around, not doing much. It has a potential little bull flag on there. RSI is trying to get over that 50, squeeze for me, but it's still looking like a little bit of dead money right there. All right. All right, NVO. Oh, okay, NVO. Yeah. I mean, it's not looking the greatest. I don't really look at stocks like this to be long it. Okay. So 38.16 is the 200 SMA. So it's not there yet. I mean, if you believe in the stock, go ahead, but I wouldn't personally invest in it. Not with all the gaps. I mean, it's continuously gap down, gap down, gap down. There is no, and it's on high volume. All the gap downs are, and the push downs are on high volume. It's not showing any conviction for strength. I wouldn't be an investor here on this one. Okay, this one, kind of same thing. I don't really see any conviction here. Maybe a falling wedge, and that's a big maybe. It still has ways to go down. So, I still wouldn't touch these. I wouldn't touch these. All right, Hood. Hood's been consolidating here all for the past 2 weeks. Again, I want it back inside the channel, or I want it above that 20 SMA, above 82. Right now, it's chopping around. It looks like, you know, it does have a bullish divergence on it, and it could make a move, but I would wait on it to make a move. It's too risky on there. Okay, CRM. Okay, CRM had earnings today. So, you know, popped and dropped. And where's it at? 80 right now. So basically it gave up all of today. And it's going to stay inside of this. So right now, it's looking like dead money. Okay, Amazon. Okay, Amazon, I said it last week. I'll say it again. I wouldn't touch it unless it's above 213. Moreover, 215, but 213. You know, I still have that 190. Is it 190? No, I'm sorry, 194. 194.70 as a gap fill. It almost hit it there. You know, we could still come down and hit it now. But if we're above 213 or even 215, then okay, I'll maybe consider being long it. Right now, not looking good to me at all. Oracle, I think bottomed out. It's just chopping around here, and it's probably going to get tight and then break out sooner or later. RSI still grinding up. Low volume here, high volume here, low. Overall, it's just consolidating in this area. So it's going to get tight between that downtrend and the consolidation, and it's going to make a move. So longer term, yes. Short term, not really. Okay, DE. DE hit my upper end targets at 650. It exceeded at 654. But now it looks like it's going to come for this gap fill. So that's what it looks like it's going. I mean, it made a hell of a run. All right, MRK. Okay, MRK's in this channel. We're at the upper end of the channel. At the upper end of the channel, and we have a bearish divergence here. So we got a bearish divergence. We got a topping out right here, bearish engulfing here, indecision candle here. So this one's coming back down here. At least. All right, Disney. Disney still kind of dead money. This could be an inverse head and shoulders kind of thingy. It's very ugly, but also could be a chop area between 102 and 107. It's not ready yet. Not ready. Tesla. All right, really good thing that happened to Tesla. Here's the downtrend. We broke the downtrend. We closed above the 20 SMA. 20 SMA is at 1570. Closed above there and made a bullish engulfing and a confirmation here. That's good. Okay, currently after hours it's at 1450. Okay, but we don't know what it's going to open at. If it opens above 1450, this one's going to run to 1423.70 and more. If it opens under, then we could sell off all the way back down to 400. All right, Google. Google, chop it around here. You know, this could be a bear flag or it could be a bull flag right here. Depends on which way it wants to go. Right now, it's trying to just chopping. Okay, if we lose 305, then I'm going to favor the bear flag. If we push over 320, I'm going to favor the bull flag. Okay, Adobe already did. Okay. All right, Meta. Meta, I figured we were going to have a good day today at Meta. Because we had a bad day yesterday at Meta. But Meta's still in this area, choppiness. You know, we're still in this zone between 642 and 669. This is that choppy zone right there. You know, we could see that back here, all the way back here. Could see all of that. So we're not outside of that choppiness yet. So no trends yet, right? We're still in the choppy zones. We're not trending yet. Okay, we popped up and then we trended down. Then we're chopping around. Now we're inside this chop area. So until we get past 670 or we get below 626, then it's choppiness. ABBV. ABBV is straight chop. And between 215, 230, 234. Okay, nothing's really going at it. We got a squeeze. We got RSI above. Got potential bull flag, but again, we had a potential bull flag here and it dropped out. So, you know, we could do the same thing here. Okay, we have the middle. We got the mid right here. We got that mid right here. So we got the upper level, we got the lower level. Right now we're at the upper level, but it's weak. So, you know, I wouldn't really mess with these stocks either until they actually make a move. Don't want to get chopped to death. Okay, BA. BA still bullish, very bullish. Look at, I'm gonna just show you the weekly bull flag looks beautiful. Okay, we were up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks, and now we're chopping around for 5 weeks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 weeks chopping. Okay, doesn't mean we're bearish. It just means we're chopping. We just need some time for the weekly bull flag to fire. That's it. Nothing wrong with Boeing. Absolutely nothing wrong. It's just a bigger time frame bull flag, which means it's a bigger time frame than it needs to go. Okay, Orc already did. TTD. I mean, TTD is just, what do you want me to say? It's, you know, it went from $141 stock to, you know, $20 stock. Okay, 18. Guess their marketing is not doing great. Okay. All right. Well, it's not looking good. It looks like 1816 is coming. If you even want to invest in the stock. I mean, I remember a lot of people wanted it at 50. Okay, well now it's 20. You still want it? I don't think so. I wouldn't want it. This is one of those stocks that's going to take a long time to get back, if it does. So if you want to risk it, you know, that's on you. But if you're expecting some miracle V-shaped recovery on this, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Not going to happen because, I mean, TTD told you guys in the last earnings that it was having difficulties with the marketing, and that they were having, that's why they dropped so hard. And obviously, if they dropped so hard again, they didn't figure out those issues with marketing. So that's why, I mean, here's the first time they dropped was here, 91 to 50. Okay, they were having issues with marketing. Okay, here, they didn't fix anything, so it keeps going. Here, you know, they're still not fixing their issues. So I think they either need to get bought out, which I don't know what company will buy them out, but they need to get bought out, or they need to fix their marketing, which either way just means their management currently cannot support them properly or direct them properly. All right. GLD. Okay, GLD. Okay, so here's a support right here. It's 474.57. Got over here, but got below, and then here try to get it, and then dropping. If it could get above 474 and hold, 470, but basically 475 and hold, then cool. We could go here. 495. Okay. If you can't, you're going to come back here. And this is the larger chop area right here. That's a larger chop area. Okay. And here, what I'm looking at, is a little wedge. So I don't know if that's going to work out or not, but it's essentially what it is. So it's choppy trending up, yes, but is it really giving me conviction? Not really. Not really. Okay, SLV. All right, SLV. Okay, well, I told you guys last time on SLV 8186 or 8187, so that was resistance. We talked about it here. We got some puts and it dropped. We got paid that day. Okay, it came back up, it dropped again. Okay, now we're here again. So below 81.87, hard resistance. Okay, we go below that. If it could stay above that, we go 86.90. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, if you like some long leaps, I know I got into this stock earlier today for 550 calls for 2028, and I think that one's gonna go. Okay. Tomorrow, I am going to get into some. Just before, okay, after market. I'm gonna get into some of these before the market ends tomorrow. Some MP. I'm gonna get into some of those for the earnings play. I think those ones will go. All right. All right. I still like Coca-Cola. Still looks good. Okay. I still like Pepsi. Still looks great. Phenomenal. Looks amazing. Okay. Have targets at 78, 79, 88. Still looks great. Phenomenal. Okay. And if you look at Pepsi and then you look at this XLP, they look identical. Why? Same industries. Consumer staples. So I'm long Coca-Cola, I'm long Pepsi, and look at how beautiful consumer staples industry is. It looks like it's going to go. Okay, I like it. Okay, so if you want to be long stocks that look great, consumer staples look great. If you look at the weekly, you see this consolidation. We broke out of that consolidation, okay? So how far do we go on just the consolidation alone? Okay? We're going to go at least to 92, consolidation alone. But moreover, we'll probably go to 96. Look at this beautiful weekly bull flag setting up. It's targeting 96.50. Okay, so if you want to get in a nice trending stock with low stress, XLP. It doesn't move a lot, but when it moves, you'll make some money on it. Okay, so this is why I got in a month ago to XO and PEP, and XLP looks great. Okay, oils look great as well. You know, if you look at XLE, which is the ETF for oils, it's in the beautiful channel. Okay, it's holding that, so then you go higher. Okay, all of that looks good. Okay, I showed you things that looks good. Showed you things, okay? All right. So what do we got? AMD gapped up, right? So we have this kind of bunch of arches, right? Then we gapped up. Okay, we hit the 28 cent main moving average. So right here, we gapped up here, made a nice candle. Today, we made a bearish engulfing candle. Okay, so if we sell off, we're probably going to come back down here at 200. And if we keep selling off, we're going to keep going down. Okay, to our target of 170. Okay. All right, NVIDIA. Okay, NVIDIA had earnings. Okay, anybody in the chat, I told all day, I said, I don't like that it broke out. I don't like that it broke out before earnings. Okay, we couldn't get above 193, 193, 193. We couldn't get above 193. We finally got above it before earnings. Earnings hit. But, you know, we hit that 201 and then we came back. I don't know what it's going to do tomorrow, but if we get back under 93 tomorrow, this one sells off. Okay, if we get back to under 93 tomorrow, it sells off. If we hold 93 and it's a back test and then runs, then buy the dip all you want. But if it gets under 93, watch out below. If it holds 93 and bounces back up to 94, 95 and then runs, then buy the dip all you want. The video is not going to go lower. 93 is the floor. But if it doesn't, you know, that's just what it is. Okay. All right. So, go MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy here. Okay, we you know, we're chopping around. Today we got over the 20 SMA. That's solid. We get over 140, that confirms we're good. We get over 150, that also confirms we're solid. Once we get over 165, that just says, okay, you should have bought here at 123. Once we get over 165, it's confirmed bottomed. We're making new highs and we're rallying up. We're going to go to 200. Okay. So, you know, take that how you will. I know MicroStrategy is a sour taste in a lot of people's mouth because of how it acted, but you know, you gotta get in now if it's working. You know, kind of like oil. Oils are working now. They weren't working before. You know, the market plays around a little bit until it decides, hey, now it's time. But also because I do like Bitcoin, and I think Bitcoin bottomed. You know, I think this is the floor right here, 63,000. I think that's going to be a good area. I don't think it goes lower. I was targeting 57, but it hit 60 on the dot. This is too perfect. $60,005. This is too perfect to not be a bottom. Okay, that's a bottom number. Okay, so that's a bottom number. I think that this is a bottom. So anything that has to do with Bitcoin or whatever, I think it's going to go higher. Okay. So earnings tomorrow, we have MP, then we have CRWV. Okay. Okay, I mentioned to you guys CRWV already before many times. We're long CRWV core wave. The bull flag, you know, yesterday had a great day. Today had a nice day. Earnings tomorrow after the close, or after the market. So I think it does well. I think it goes well. And if it does go well, look at the downtrend, the descending triangle. I think this one starts to run to 120 and 140. If it does well, I think this is where we're going, 145. So, okay. So keep in mind of all of those things. All right. Okay. ENPH. All right, ENPH. I kind of like it. You know, look at. Okay, it has this. It has this slope. Well, I don't have the slope thing, but it has this cup right here. Okay, it has a cup and a handle, so we can see it better on a weekly. Okay, right here we got the cup We got a handle for me. So this is a bottom right here. So I think 25.78, there's a bottom. I think there's a cup and a handle here. Okay, sets up. We break out. We go to 55, 61, and 66. Okay, looks good. All right, looks good. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, it's at the lows, but I think that cup, the handle's working, and it will push through. All right. Okay, so I gave you a gist of, if tech is going to be weak, consumer staples and oils is going to be strong. And if tech is actually going to turn around and be strong, then we're going to have a little weak oil and weak consumer staples. But you saw how the consumer staples charts were looking. They're looking pretty strong. XLP is the ETF for consumer staples. It says right there, consumer staples. Okay, ETF. It looks very strong. Looks like, very, very strong, what you want. Okay, again, on the monthly, just broke out of this big consolidation, and that looks like a monster breakout. And we got a squeeze, we got high volume, we have everything you want, okay, to go higher. So, this is a conviction that I had, a cyclical, where the consumer staples and oils are going, where tech and others may be pulling back or not giving the much love that they need. All right, hubs right here. I'm not really familiar with this spot. I mean, this hub spot, but it looks like a bounce at least. I don't think it's a bottom. I think it's a bounce. It's testing the 20 SMA. If it could get over that and push, great. But a bottom, not sure it's a bottom. Yeah, not sure it's a bottom, but is it a bounce? Sure. Could it be a bottom? It could be, but it's not like a convicted bottom, like conviction. It's not giving me conviction. It would have to be. It'd have to be back above 335 to me convincing me that this is a bottom. This could be a W pattern, and we could get to 333 from this W pattern, but this is just saying it's going to be a bounce right now, right? All right, I went through everything. I answered all you guys' questions. I did all that, and yeah, wow, we finally closed on time one time. So thank you guys for tonight. I'll see you guys next week. Night.